Welcome ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ben and sometimes Dagoon. As per your request, in this video I'll be sharing a guide on how to increase the agility of Titans using a technique that is known by a few. But before I begin, I'd like to give credit to the Guardian that has perfected this technique. He goes by the name A.E. Gabriel, also known as the fastest Titan in Destiny. If you are familiar with him, you're probably nodding your head right now. And if you haven't seen him, prepare to be shocked. Now, onto the technique itself. Step number 1. Equip Increased Control. You'll find this on both the Striker and Defender subclasses. You do not need to have maximum agility for this to work, so you can maximize both armor and recovery and still reach maximum speed. Step number 2. Triple Tap Glide. Before I explain this step, I'm going to distinguish between two different types of motion. Jump refers to the motion you get with a single press of the jump button. And glide. This refers to the motion you get with the second press of the jump button. Now, in order to reach your maximum speed, you have to jump and activate glide right before your character touches the ground. The goal here is to glide horizontally, or parallel to the ground. Once you're off to a glide, quickly tapping the jump button 2 more times will give you more speed. After this point, you simply repeat the process by triple tapping the jump button as you touch the ground each time. You can do this indefinitely, so long as you don't hit any raised surfaces and lose your momentum. If you use the default button layout, you may find steering your Titan a little difficult, because you'll have to release the right analog stick in order to press the jump button. I personally use the jumper layout, so I can jump with the left bumper without letting go of the right stick. You can also use the claw, or if you have them, modified controllers. Step number 3. Building momentum. Now there are several ways you can do this. You can glide on inclined slopes and spam the jump button. You can use decline slopes by jumping and landing directly onto them. You can glide against low-hanging ceilings on some maps. And last but not least, you can use the shoulder charge on your Striker Titan to get a quick burst of speed. This gives you the added bonus of changing directions without losing any speed. To do this correctly, you'll need to get a running start, then activate shoulder charge as soon as it becomes available, and triple tap the jump button. Timing is crucial here. If you triple tap too early or too late, you will lose your momentum. The trick is to let the shoulder charge animation complete before triple tapping the jump button. Here's an example of a successful shoulder charge powered boost. Notice how my character moves forward, following the direction of the shoulder charge. Here's an example of a triple tap that was done too early or too late. Notice how my character moves at an upward angle because I interrupted the shoulder charge animation. Now, the question is, how useful is this in PvP? Well, if you've played Destiny recently, you've probably been at the receiving end of at least 1,000 blink shotgun melee combos. This increased agility allows you to reset many close quarter engagements. That is a fancy way of saying it allows you to run away, allowing you to get the upper hand on opponents with short-range weapons like shotguns. On the other hand, if shotguns happen to be your special weapon of choice, you'll find this extremely useful in closing gaps when your target is out of shotgun range. It can also allow you to rush the objective in game types like Control and Salvage, a lot quicker than other classes, or even choke points in non-objective game types before your opponents. Lastly, although it may be a little too early to call this one, but this increased agility may play a bigger role when the third subclasses are released. Some of you may know that in roughly 1 month, 3 weeks, and 6 days, the Taken King DLC will be released, along with the Sunbreaker subclass for Titans, which will for the first time give Titans a super that can be used at long range. I'm referring of course to the Hammer of Saul. Personally, I think anything that can help you get across the map faster while your super is depleting will come in handy. If there are any Titans out there, I'm interested to hear what you think. Is it worth practicing? Share your thoughts below. Until next time, God bless. And since several of you have subconsciously wanted to hear me say this for the past 5 minutes, they always do.